Go to sport, and a pretty extraordinary weekend for our women's and men's sevens team. The All Black Sevens have become the first men's team to win back-to-back World Cup Sevens titles. Just 24 hours after a win by the women's team, the Black Ferns achieved exactly the same thing. The men's team beat England 33-12 in San Francisco to win the title after a thriller semi-final against Fiji. By golly, that was a great game. Sione Moila scored 2 tries in the final to help his team to victory. He stole the hearts of the crowd afterwards when he unlaced his boots and gave them to a young fan amongst the spectators. He spoke to our sports reporter Clay Wilson shortly after the win and said, well, basically he was lost for words.
To be honest, pretty much speechless. To win 2 pinnacle events in the same year, it's just unreal.
And I guess on a personal level, to score 2 tries in a final, what does that feel like? Would you have ever believed that that would happen?
Nah. Yeah, again, speechless. Just tucked the ball in and just carried, and the rest was history.
In terms of the performance of the team, it was a really clinical performance. Is that what it felt like? It looked like out on the field you all had a real sense of what was required in that game?
Yeah, it was. Leading into the game, we planned to be clinical because it was something that we worked on throughout the year, and just getting the little details right. Because for some games it really let us down. And yeah.
You mentioned there about winning 2 pinnacle events. So that Commonwealth Games performance, how much confidence did that give you for this tournament?
A lot of confidence. I guess if anything, those were the tournaments that we plan to win this year and do well, and doing well in the World Series as well, and to win them both was a huge achievement for us.
In terms of the final today, what was said at half-time? Because obviously it could have still gone either way, just 7 points in it at half-time. Was it a sort of a calm half-time talk?
Yeah, it was. I guess it was just looking after the ball, again, sticking to our structures and not going out of it, and just being calm. It was pretty much it, yeah.
And that feeling at the final whistle, where were you and what did you do, and what was that feeling like?
Guess, yeah, it was just speechless. Couldn't stop chatting. It was the exact same feeling as we did in the Com Games. Yeah, it's unreal.
Obviously, going back to back and followed in the footsteps of the women as well. So how much, I guess, inspiration, or did you feel any pressure after what the women did yesterday, winning their final?
No, not really. Guess we were just told, like, as a team, and just to play our game, stick to our structures, and execute the details they've been trying to achieve throughout the whole year.
Did you take any inspiration out of what the women did? It must be awesome, being over there in a place like San Francisco, so far from home, seeing another New Zealand team well, and wanting to do the same, I guess.
Oh yeah, it always is. Guess if one team does really well, I guess as a country, really want to try and back it up as well, and then, yeah.
Sione Moila speaking to our excellent sports reporter Clay Wilson.